rolling. So I used to it's potato chips. I totally noticed it, way back before I even hit the cartel, like a few months. Like, look, give me on dates and times another moment. Not right now, please. I was wrapping up my degree, so it was solid, I was gonna get a law degree going on. I was discussing, I was all excited. Wasn't too happy with John Jay, but there was some majors that I was excited about. So I was going to take the good with the bad because the school's a scam. And I'd lived in New York for a long time, so I I saw a lot. Let's just say that about the overthrow, all this counterterrorism that I do now. It was right there. I was in the barracks on Staten Island. I was right there in their town, in their state. It was fate. It was all destiny. I was wrapping up my degree, so I was talking about what I was going to pursue and how excited I was, all that. And I just never got any normal reaction from my family ever. I did notice that. Oh yeah, you can't help but notice that. And this is before I ever went online and started doing counterterrorism pro bono, which I had to, dude. I had to. I understand. Somebody had to do it from the out. Oh yeah, I get it. So, and then as time went on, every time I still say, there's a few times where no, I get a normal reaction from my mom. Okay, it's just too noisy, the sirens and the street traffic. It's not regular street traffic, and that ain't regular sirens. So let's just leave that on, because I can't do it anymore here, man. But I would get since I started doing counterterrorism, like officially with officials, the last almost 4 years, there's a couple times my mom was normal about it, like reacting normal, responding normal to me about getting criminal justice jobs. But that was it. Otherwise, it's always just silence. Absolutely no reply. Absolutely no response. It's so fucking abnormal that I get it now. All right, I get why now, but I didn't. And for a while, no, I couldn't understand it, and it hurt me. I always thought, she must think I'm really crazy. I would think that. She must think I'm really crazy and unemployable. No, she doesn't think I'm really crazy and unemployable. She just won't respond when I say I'm getting jobs with cops. Criminal justice. That's what you do, right? You work with cops. Like I'm working right now with federal agents in counterterrorism. That's why my counterterrorism is all just in my mind. I'm not really doing it. Well, when they bring those cadaver dogs in, and they excavate this, you tell me that I didn't hear a fucking bitch get killed up there. That bitch was a fucking evil whore who was trying to kill me. I'm not on this case, I can say that, because they were I don't need to even argue it. I have, for the alphabets, put it into print and said it enough. They know what was up with this place. They know where the gangsters moved in. And I blew it up. Well, that's my job. Hit the restaurants. What's the fuck going on here? Look, it's all this crime in front of my face. What do you think I'm going to do? Report it to the boss. But according to my family, I don't do that. And it's not with my mom. I don't even talk to my stepdad about it. But it's not with my mom that she thinks I'm so crazy I'll never get a job. No. It scares the shit out of her. It scares the fucking shit out of her that I'm going to work with cops and feds. My mom did not raise me to be a criminal or a thug or a hooker or into the mob. I had questionable upbringing, yeah. I had some alcohol issues and stuff. I had some truancy going. That's serious. Truancy is real serious with like social workers and stuff. But she didn't raise me to be no hooker, want to be a mob babe, marry a Capone guy. No. So whatever the fuck happened, don't ask me. But me working in criminal justice scares the shit out of her. And that's why. It's not because she thinks I'm crazy, which is kind of relief. I figured it out. Mommy, it's not that. She doesn't know what to say. She freezes. What's going on, right? Well, I started to realize something was when I went to California. I was, whatever the word, disowned. And I totally started realizing it when I went after the Albanian mob in my building in New York, in Staten Island. She had dealt with these fucking people. And then all of a sudden, she was telling me I was delusional. And that's all I fucking heard back. No, that's what they have to say. Right. What's going on in my family? I know that all the alphabets have a good idea, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. Because it's my mom and I love her and I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I don't think she's going to prison, but people might want to ask her some questions at some point. Yeah, I mean, because it's kind of obvious, you know? It's not about me either. It's about what they're doing. It has nothing to do with me. And I'm just being honest. I know all this. I just don't talk about it. Don't tweet it out and stuff. And I need their help, but I really can't count on them. You don't know from day to day, dude. No, because I'm the cops to my family, and I'm fucking terrifying to them. And then they can watch this video, like hypothetically, if they did, and say I'm delusional and imagine things again. Okay, all right, I've heard that before. All right then. It makes me sad. I don't even talk to her anymore. I figured that would happen. I still have the open invitation to have a relationship with her. Absolutely. But we can't have one where, right? No. I know that. But until then, when I sit here by force, whatever Trump has done to me, you know, the big bosses can tell me exactly what they call it, what fucking Trump did to me. But when I'm finally out of this situation and I'm, you know, employed and writing and have friends and a life, and I'm not sitting here, you know, being told by every fucking last fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry as a fucking criminal. A criminal, might add, and everybody knows that. I don't need to argue this anymore. Though I'm delusional. When there's bodies in the walls here, and there is fucking shit that smells, bitches. And if they were smart here, they would have said, oh, I'm on that. But they're not. They're fucking mental patients. I already wrote about it. It's very clear what happened here. Okay? If they were smart, they would have said, oh, it was this and that, and thanks for telling me, and I'm fixing that right now. You know, but no, they don't know how to cover up their crime. They're fucking mental patients. And I'd still like to know, I'm sure Russ, when and if, which I hope he is, he will be, as long as he sits here with me, when he's arrested, that I want to know, did my family, any one of them, make any sort of, whatever the word, there's words, I just can't think of fucking words. It's so frustrating because I'm so stressed here. But you know what I mean, to work with each other, to say I'm fucking crazy again. Because that was a real wrong move if they did that over there in Washington State, my family. Don't be doing that. This is all kinds of homicide here, suspects. Don't be doing that. Don't be that desperate to prove I'm crazy. Just stay out of this one. Stay the fuck out of this one. I think it might be too late. But we'll see, because these folks be sitting here with me because they're staying alive and away from the mobsters that they're involved with here. Because of me and because of the feds, we keep this house safe. I thank the feds and all of them types, the machos and all of them types. Every video now, because it's them that's keeping this house so safe. So they can all sit here with me because they will have to be eventually apprehended. The house will have to be cleared and searched and all that because there's all kinds of... We don't need to argue this anymore. I am so relieved. We know what happened. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I don't need to argue any of this anymore. We know what's gone on. And we know what was going on for the last year. We know. It's all good, man. The criminals want to keep on insisting Heidi's crazy, Heidi's imagining, Heidi's bipolar, Heidi's delusional. What am I, high on crack too and drunk? Why don't you throw that in there, all right? Because nobody's buying it anymore. You need to stop saying that stuff. I would find something else to discredit me on. Think hard. All right? So anyways, but back to my family. So I don't know if I'll even talk to anyone on Christmas. And I don't know if it would be suggested. Because what do I say? What do I say when you got people who are, well, you got a mother, I'm not going to say anyone else because I don't speak to anyone else. What do you say when you got a mother who's scared of you? Who's scared of you? I think my mom has maybe some counseling issues. She might want to see a therapist to work out her own personal issues. I've always said I have the invitation for a relationship. But I can't talk about my career that I want to have with criminal justice. I can't talk about finishing my bachelor's. I can't talk about criminal justice to her. I get nothing. It's this. And I don't even do it face to face. I'm trying to remember, was there any facial expressions? Yeah, the few times that I talked about criminal justice to them, even during my visits from New York City, when they saw that I was really achieving this degree, and I was doing so with the math, because the math was proving it, and all that, and the English getting to 102 and 103, and look, I'm done with all my prereqs, and here I am going to my capstones, and oh my God, I'm graduating. I would talk about criminal justice, and I would get like a really kind of stiff looking face with a blinking and a, yeah. So there was obviously stuff going on that I wasn't aware of, because I'm 6,000 whatever miles away, 3,000. Yeah, and I really, like I said, haven't been in a lot of contact. All right, and so I just got a weird text message from her. It might be really sweet. It might be really sweet. We might be able to connect, but it's always only in text. We never talk on the phone. No. I don't talk to anybody on the phone. Or it could be more of, I need to get help, I'm so sick, all that. I don't think, if that's the case, I should talk to people during the holidays. No. But let's not make my mom the bad guy. She's not. She's really sweet. She raised me to be who I am. I'm a badass lady. I don't know what happened. Why my criminal justice scares her so much, but it's not because she really thinks I'm crazy. When she sends these texts and says that stuff, it's almost like it's, whatever the word. Because that's not really what it is. That's not why I'm really getting these weird reactions to it. It's the fear emotion is why. So when you have family, my sister doesn't even speak to me. She hasn't spoken to me in 27 years. She's not my sister, she's a sibling. But when you have family that's scared of you when you get into police work, I'm sure there's other people out there that come from families where their families disowned them, basically. I'm one of them. Oh, I'm sure there's other cops out there, like real cops that didn't end up in AA meetings, unless it was just for drinking. But I kind of fall in that bracket, absolutely. But I don't carry a gun and arrest people. No, I never thought that would be appropriate. But I'm sure there are some that the family stopped talking to them because maybe they were bikers, their family, or their families were like, you know, kind of questionably. I don't know what's going on in my family in the West Coast. I don't know, something, because they are scared of my line of work. It's clear, all right? So I love my mom. I hope that they keep their promise, that they do help me get out of here. We'll see. They might. And I always have that open window. You want to have a relationship with me, that's good, but we got to have a honest one. You can't be scared of my line of work. All right. God bless America. Say goodbye.